Welcome to the Zay Zay Zone Live. I'm Isaiah, aka Zay Zay Nix, and today we're diving into a zone discussion about Nickelodeon and how the future is looking so far for the children's network. So, if you didn't know, on Sunday, Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, a mini docuseries detailing what happened behind the scenes on Nickelodeon shows came out. And I had us questioning, how does the future look exactly? Well, I know for sure that Nickelodeon can no longer be trusted with child safety. Even if things do change, there's no trust left for the network. And as of the way it seems, the network is probably going to a shift because the majority of the sitcoms have gotten canceled or it doesn't seem like a renewal is in sight. So I posted something on Reddit. Okay, I have Reddit. Okay, don't you judge me for having Reddit. Okay, y'all. Reddit is something that I use a lot, and we're gonna get into that now. As we transition into our Windows page if things work as planned. Hold a second. Let's see something. Can we go to our Windows page? Wrong page, I think. Yes. Hold a second. Hold a second, people. We could be right there in a second. Boom. Is everything looking right? Everything looking right. Yeah, I saw something else for a second, but here we go. So I posted on Reddit that girl Lele is canceled. You know, so So in the post by the main star of the show, Gabrielle Nevea Green, she said, God would never let what is meant for you pass by. So basically her show All That got canceled at first, and then she offered a show with, that girl Lele, and boom, there we go. So after that happened, you could see that the show is canceled. 'Cause towards the end, it says the last two episodes of That Girl Lele will air this Wednesday on Nick. That means this upcoming Wednesday, you'll see the two final episodes of the show if you do watch that girl Lele. And I posted this, you know, the other day, the time I found out the news, and I got a lot of stuff in the comments. And with these comments, it makes sense because what's going on with Nickelodeon now, with the quite on set allegations coming out, you can see that these comments are saying, "Oh, what the future going to hold for this?" Like we're here to give me the motivation and the idea to do this episode. So let's see what the comments say. So one comment said this: "With this and Danger Force just ended, Nick is limited on live action shows. That just leaves Young Dylan and The Really Loud House and Aaron and Aaron." And as you see later on, it says Aaron and Aaron was canceled after 13 episodes back in June of last year. So as of now, it leaves only two live action shows: The Really Loud House and Young Dylan. Now, no one isn't sure that much if it's coming back for a fifth season. Yes, I can't remember confirm a fifth season is going to happen, but no one is not too sure about it. You know? So right now, it's only Nickelodeon is sticking with their live action shows. I mean, with their cartoon shows like SpongeBob, Loud House, Patrick Star Show, Rock Paper Scissors, Monster High. You know, and besides that, it's just like a lack of cartoons. You know, so yeah, so these comments are really saying that. You know, so let's see. Let's go down a little bit more and see what else they're going to say. So yeah, I give my opinion. I said I feel like Young Dylan is going to end. They're already at season 4, and most Nickelodeon shows in this run with season 4. So yeah, it could be a new beginning, a new shift for Nickelodeon at this point, and it really looks like that. You know, the last live action scripted Nickelodeon show to last more than 4 seasons is Henry Danger. Before that, it was iCarly with 6 seasons. Yeah, of course, of course. So yeah, and usually Nickelodeon has an upfront every single year to announce new content, and they have not announced any new content this year. So what's really going on with Nickelodeon? Like, is it going to survive past these allegations? You know, from that from the mini docu series? Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to last at this point. And there's so many comments here too talking about how Nickelodeon is done. Like, it's not really much left to this. You know, like, if you keep looking back, you see, like, yes, this show was quietly canceled. Like after the writer's strike, they would have come back and do more episodes, but Nickelodeon did not let them come back. But for real, like, you have so many things going wrong for y'all. You got the Kids Choice Awards happening in July now. Like, what's going on in July? Like, we don't do Kids Choice Awards in July. That's always been in March or April or May, but not like July is summertime. Like, that's like real summer. So it's weird, you know. And the quietly canceled thing that I mentioned right here, the quietly canceled things usually happen to preschool shows and animated series, like with Yo Gabba Gabba. They finished production in 2011. The show was quietly canceled, and they spaced out the episodes for like a good 4 or 5 years. You know, so it's so sad because hey, you know what I'm saying. But all these comments are saying this. Look, boom, right here. Look, right there. Look, right here. So Nickelodeon already cleaned house at one of these shows. So look, they put in all their live action shows at this point. So what's next for this network? You know, like what's next for Nickelodeon? It doesn't sound like a good show at this point. So I don't know what to say next about this because hey, it's wild, you know. But what I'm gonna say now is that I don't know. Like I don't know what next for this network. You know, it does hurt me inside because I grew up in Nickelodeon. You know, I grew up in Nickelodeon, so all this stuff hurts very much. Like it's hit me right in the childhood. But yeah, it hurts. It really hurts, you know, to see people you grew up with be hurt like this. Yes, I didn't know Drake Bell, Amanda Bynes, and any of the cast and crew members of these shows, but my heart just goes out to them because no one outside of the sets knew what they were going through. And that's true. They were brave enough to come out and come clean to a camera about what they've been through, what they saw, and how they felt. Many people cannot do that, you know? Fake apologies to only save face is always the worst thing a celebrity could do, especially when it's so evident that there are no genuine apologies whatsoever. And that's the case with Dan Schneider. That man is not sorry for what he did. That was on purpose. And we all know that. Like he did it to save face, obviously. It was not no sympathy in there whatsoever. He did not feel sorry for what he did to those kids. Okay? No excuses for that, you know? I don't know what's next for kids sitcoms. I don't know. I don't exactly know what the future holds for Nickelodeon, and I don't know if Disney Channel is getting their own series like this or not. But just know that has been a lot of shady things happening there as well, and we all should keep that in mind. These people are people who spoke up when reached out to. But the real question is this: imagine how many people are still out there with their story stuck to them, and they can't share it because there's no platform for them to share it out loud. You know what I'm saying? And the story of being a child star is always going to be a tragic one, and there's nothing else we can say about that. And that's all I can say for this episode of the Zay Zay Zone. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode of the Zay Zay Zone, please give the episode a big like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you again next episode of the Zay Zay Zone. Peace, y'all. Yeah, that was so horrible. That was a horrible episode. Oh my god.